The revolution will not be televised.
If I like to sit and meditate on what it is I'm going to work on, or I meditate on the canvas, and after a while,
statements out to the people through his work, and you do the same thing, Q. So you're representing very well here on BET, the Malcolm Jamal Warner tribute. Now we're going to take some time right now to see Malcolm Jamal in action right here on the BAF Solutions Network. Mayor of East Point, baby boomers. So we all have to lobby, and we are in the senior zone here at East Point. So definitely, we want Keisha. We got some pictures and stills of her, so you know what she looked like. You know, the runoff is November 22nd through the 26th, and the election is the runoff election is December 2nd. So Keisha, she's a wonderful person. She's my homegirl. She's originally from North Carolina, but she's been here for quite some time now in Atlanta, Georgia. She's a home girl, so as a home girl, I say, let's go home girl. Let's go. So, and you know, we always, you know, us baby boomers, it took us a while, but you know, at this stage in our lives, we know the power of the vote. And a lot of us gave up, and a lot of our ancestors and our parents, you know, gave us, sacrificed a lot to get us the right to vote. A lot of right to vote, marching over the Edmund Pettus Bridge, and then Martin Luther King, and the whole civil rights movement, and the struggle, the fight, that everything had to happen. So definitely, we are definitely going to be going through that. All right, so that's Keisha, there she is. And she is our mayor. She's our choice for mayor of East Point. And we're gonna be doing Black to the Future. We're gonna be doing Black to the Future and everything. And we're gonna do the whole history of East Point. So this is gonna be an arts hub and flourishing and thriving for our small businesses in East Point. She is.
Nice to meet you. You're our new mayor, right?
Okay.
We're in the runoff, so we have it's a last
name. With his son. And we are definitely a part of that and everything. So Keisha, and there's of course Julian with Keisha, and there's me too. Yeah, that's me. We all three together. So Keisha has our endorsement here in the baby boom boom room. So we're gonna say boom boom 3 times. Boom boom, boom boom. Boom, boom! Okay, welcome. That's like I said, we had a great show for you today. Coming up next is Coach Pat, and all we got to do is make sure that we stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. And a word from our sponsor, David M. Unikier, to help us do that. And we'll be right back with Coach Pat and the Pat Health and Wellness Corner.
We've actually put together called Alive. And you say, well, David, why do you call the products alive? Well, because I know there's so many people around the world that are just living. Very few people wake up every single day alive, ready to actually win the day. That's what our products are designed to do: revive, replenish, and renew the body. And it all starts with our superfood juices, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely fell in love with it the very first time I sampled it. Our manufacturers actually sent me samples, and I said, man, this is a winner. And then when they told me what was actually in the product, I knew that we had a home run. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. All the ingredients here: spirulina, aloe vera, cinnamon bark extract, and ginger root, and green tea, and maca root, right? Some people call that the marriage counselor. This is an incredible product that we have in 2 different flavors: apple beach cherry along with apple cinnamon. And ladies and gentlemen, all you need to do is take a shot in the morning and take a shot in the afternoon. Now, if you really want the whole regimen that we have, you want to actually step into the world of the skin and beauty product that we have called Alive Skin and Beauty. This is a collagen product that literally impacts the body on a whole nother level when it comes to your hair growth and nail growth and helping out your joints and those bones. Your body needs collagen, but we found a way to actually make collagen taste great. Now, just a moment ago, I actually tried something that I'm going to share with you that absolutely blew me away. I tried the Skin and Beauty, the Apple Beach Cherry, and yes, our matcha. You're going to see that later on in the presentation. But ladies and gentlemen, we stepped into recently the world of coffee. And I got involved in the coffee industry years ago. And people say, well, man, you're crazy. I mean, why would you do coffee, right? And I said, well, it's 2.2 billion cups of coffee are consumed every single day. You're talking about the most traded commodity in the world next to oil, the most consumed beverage in the world next to water. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not going anywhere. Whether you're involved in the coffee business or not, people are going to spend money. They're going to spend $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 for a cup of coffee. So why not provide that demand that's already out there in the marketplace? And we found a way to actually make it healthy. This is by far, in my opinion, you may say I'm biased, the healthiest, best tasting coffee on the planet. This is the Alive Cappuccino, ladies and gentlemen. You're talking about a non-GMO, gluten-free, no sugar, no nut, no soy whatsoever in this particular product right here. I am so in love with this coffee. The first time I tried it, I knew that this was going to be the winner in our company. And look what's in it. You're talking about a premium Arabica bean coffee. You're talking about pomegranate and collagen tripeptides and dipeptides, and it's got okra in it. It's got asparagus in it, ladies and gentlemen. It's got pumpkin in it. It's got amino acids in this particular product. You say, well, how did you get 30 different vitamins and minerals all in one product? That's a secret. That's our own formula for us to know. And it's available right now in our company. And recently, we just introduced the ultimate green tea, which is the matcha. And it's one of the best tasting matchas out there in the world. You can drink it hot, you can drink it cold. I just drank it with our apple beach cherry and our apple cinnamon. Absolutely incredible. Look at all the ingredients that are in here. It's helped people when it comes to their weight loss journey, giving them energy, clarity, focus. It's a remarkable product that we put together. Now, if you're paying attention, we put health in what people do every single day. People drink coffee every day. People drink some sort of juice, or their kids do every single day. And guess what? People drink tea every single day. So why not do it with Envision You and actually have your body become even more healthy while drinking what you were going to drink anyway? See, what we've put together here is really second to none. Your health and your wealth right here in one company, and then you can.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. It is so great to be with you once again. My name is Pat Mitchell. I am Coach Pat. I am the CEO of Wellness Made Simple. I've been in the industry now, the wellness industry, for over 15 years, and I love all things wellness. Today, I'd like to share with you some hot tips about a subject that I know that you're very familiar with, and that is COVID-19. As you know, in 2020, we went through this pandemic, which is something we never had gone through before. The world stopped, in other words. A horrible time. But what we'd like to do now is share with you, although you don't hear a lot about COVID-19, it's still around. People are still contracting COVID-19, still getting sick, still being infected. So what I'd like to share with you today is thinking about, well, how does one contract COVID-19? And then what can we do to prevent it in the first place coming in our space? First of all, you have to understand that COVID-19 attacks your immune system. And the immune system is a system in the body that fights off disease, illness, free radicals, anything that comes in the body to attack your system from a cellular level. Therefore, the immune system is very important. It's a shield, and it's important that you nourish this shield system and you build this system up. You can't measure the system, but what you can do is nourish this system. The COVID-19 attacks your lungs and your respiratory system. Therefore, these are ways that we can increase and build up the immune system so that our lungs, our respiratory system, and our cellular system is fortified when this attack tries to come our way. Well, how can we do that? The first thing we can do is add on supplements to build the immune system. I call this the power team. The power team is supplements that build that shield, nourish, and not only do they nourish your immune system, it nourishes your whole body as well. One of the things that is important, you may want to take notes, is vitamin D. Vitamin D is amazing and it's great in the body because vitamin D actually builds the immune system. For the ladies, it helps to prevent cancers in the body, well, for everyone, but namely breast cancer. It also helps to alleviate dementia, cancers. It supports your bones, your heart, and all things in your body, all your systems. Vitamin D is very important. And the lack thereof really opens the door for diseases and illnesses, right? Infections, especially COVID-19. So the second team member on the power team is zinc. Zinc is very important. And you guys remember, during COVID-19, these actual products were brought to the forefront. I mean, even the CDC brought this to the forefront, the power of zinc. Zinc is an antioxidant, and what it does is that it prevents the free radicals from attacking your cells. Also, it enhances the immune system and your cellular system because remember, everything starts on the cellular level. So when we fortify our cells and build our cells and create an alkaline environment, then the cells can regenerate and they can ward off disease and illness. So zinc is your second power team member. Your third power team member is probiotics. Let me tell you, probiotics are amazing because probiotics help your digestive system, and also it helps to make sure your gut is in place, right? Making sure that no cancer and disease can resonate in the colon, right? We don't want colon cancer because we've seen the effects of that. So probiotics help to create an alkaline environment where those pathogens and those toxins cannot reside. It actually helps to pull that out, but also it strengthens the immune system by balancing the internal bacteria. You have good and bad bacteria, so we want to enhance the good bacteria, and that's what probiotics do. So that's what the third member. Now, the next member of the power team is vitamin C. I tell you, people were just racking up on vitamin C during the pandemic, right? It was like, we're going to get some. Why is that? Because it's an antioxidant. It's an antioxidant, and it protects the body from the free radicals. I call them little Pac-Mans that comes in and eat up your bad cells. so that it want to take over your bad cells. Well, vitamin C prevents that as well, and it what nourish the immune system, right? The immune system is really what it's at. It also prevents cardiovascular diseases, and it's really played a powerful role in the prevention of COVID-19. Now, you might say, well, I just get vitamin C at Walmart, I get some at the store. I just really want to invite you to consider get the best form of any supplement that you can get. So when you think about vitamin C, the highest form is camu camu. Camu camu is the highest form of vitamin C, and therefore it's going to fortify your body. It's going to actually prevent disease and illness and just build from a cellular level. The next power team member is vitamin B6. Well, you know the B's always gives us energy, but what it does is strengthens the immune system to help fight infections. So you see how all of these come together to build a shield. They come to ward off disease and illness. And then you don't have to be so concerned about contracting COVID-19. It's all about prevention. Prevention is the key. Therefore, vitamin B6, research shows that it improves the symptoms and help you to sort of get through it after you even contract COVID-19. Now, this is something I live by. Why do I live by this one? This is a power team member that is so good for every area of the body. I love it. I've been on it for years. And you just saw in our previous product right here, antioxidants. Antioxidants are so important. Why? Because they protect the cells. What are they? They are superfruits. These are fruits grown in other parts of the country where the soil has not been contaminated and the soil is rich in nutrients and vitamins. So you have antioxidants and they boost the immune system to fight infections. Therefore, by me being on the antioxidants for years, when COVID hit, it did not faze me. Why? Because I have been focused on my immune system for 10 years. Therefore, I was sending products to my friends and they're like, well, what should I do? They're calling me. Why? Because this is what I love to do. I love to help people to actually prevent disease and illness, but antioxidants are so important. They prevent cancer, heart disease, lung disease, and they are the best fruits in the world. So there you go, guys, the power team: zinc, vitamin C, iron, vitamin E, B6, probiotics, and a lot of these you can even get in foods. So I want you now, you have the information, you're accountable, go and start getting you some of these supplements so that you can live well, you can be safe, and you won't have to worry when the virus and flus are out there in the air.
All right.
Thank you. Back to you, Arnold.
Well, boom, boom. I'm gonna call that the boom, boom package. We're gonna get the Coach Patch boom, boom package.
Yes.
You know, the package. It ain't a 100 pack now, brother. It ain't a 100. It might be a 100 pack. You know, some of y'all might not know about 100 pack, but us boomers know about the 100 pack. And get down at the gas station.
Yes.
You know, so the boom, boom pack. So Pat's boom, boom package is gonna be available. So you just gotta watch this broadcast over and over again, and make sure you get all the ingredients that she recommended for us to get. So now it's Film Fest Friday here in the baby boom boom room, and we saw a film. Now you see it, now you don't.
Now you see it, now you don't.
You know, it was a magical.
Sounds like a little magic.
It's about magic. It was about
now
magic.
You see me, now you don't.
And I wanted to see it because it was, and it happened to be in Theater 6. And for those who don't know, I'm a numerologist, and we were in Theater 6. I said, gonna see something about my destiny in there because I'm a destiny number 6. And so is my film reviewer, King Jr. and Zodiac Lover. He's a destiny number 6 as well. 33 6s to be exact. And so when I saw we were going into the movie theater number 6, I said, Well, it was very delightful.
Yes.
Not because it dealt with magic, but it had a plot to it, and it had an interesting plot dealing with a very wealthy man who, not the Vanderbilts, but the Vanderbergs. And the Vanderbergs were diamond mining in South Africa, so they were robbing us of our resources as usual, and using it as a way to. And I found out the purpose of the diamond. The diamond is an adornment, an ornament to adorn yourself. But they really created value from the diamond, which really wasn't nothing, but was plentiful in Africa. But they created a whole mystique about it that made sure every woman who wanted to get married had to have one on their finger. So but this whole concept was written, but it dealt with money laundering. And so that's what was intriguing about. And the magicians were. That's the Four Horsemen. It came out about 10 years ago, and it starred Woody Harrelson and Morgan Freeman and all of the stars. They came back, so they did something very interesting with the Four Horsemen this time. They brought in a whole new generation. Now, so it went from the baby boomers to the Generation X or Generation Y, or maybe they weren't too young to be alphas, but it went into the whole situation. So it was kind of interesting to see the fact that. They were like stars to these kids, you know. These Four Horsemen, these magicians, and it was quite. And it was so interesting about the plot of the film. I won't tell you what happened, but the whole thing was an illusion, and it showed you about the illusion of movie making. So you got a chance to see the illusion of movie making in a form of magic, because that's
intriguing.
That's what movies are. Movies are magic. Movies are magic. And it's not real. It's not real, and it's illusionary.
That's true.
So it's not real. It's illusionary. And so they kind of tied all that into this film, and I thought that was like, oh, this is very, very intriguing. But it also had a plot dealing with a very serious situation and it goes back to slavery too, Pat.
Yes.
Dealing with the fact that. That the powers that be may take advantage of the help. So it dealt. I'll say this: it dealt with the help, and a very wealthy Vanderberg had an illegitimate son, and the illegitimate son is the hero of this film. And I said, oh, this is quite interesting how it turned out. So I do suggest that you go see it. We have any steals on it, but I guess Julian's gonna talk about that when he moves into it. But let's go into it with the I guess not a baby boomer, but the Zodiac lover who definitely had another character that archetyped him and everything like that. But he definitely was a legitimate child. He wasn't an illegitimate child. So what's your take on now? You see it, now you don't.
Well, you said a lot of it. You said a lot of things that I wanted to say as well, and
let's say it again.
But the big things I'll highlight are that it was a balance of the women and the men too. There were a good amount of women in there that were like the dominating type of vibe. Some of them were a little bit more submissive. There was a lot of humor. It was very creative. There were different rooms and different types of tricks, all kind of different tricks, and they were competing. They were doing very creative ways of competing, different styles of magic. Yeah, healthy competition, exactly. And there was a lot of humor, like the that's not it. I don't know why that came up right there. But the older and the younger. So Morgan Freeman's in there. Yeah, Morgan Freeman's in there. So, yeah. So and then there was the main character. He's always very cunning, and Jesse Eisenberg, I believe, and some of the.
Which I really like his work.
Yeah. It was really cool. The newer guys looked like a couple nerds, and they were pretty funny. But they had, that was a part of their way of getting in, was looking like somebody in the crowd, and one of them came up on stage, or the girl that went and did sleight of hand, but you never would have known that they were the ones that were actually pulling off the tricks. So there's some new illusions that they put in, rooms that were moving around. Also, I had a trip in Botswana. There were different places that they went to, like Europe and different places, Abu Dhabi, Belgium, Antwerp, Belgium, Abu Dhabi. But I got to go to Botswana, and in Botswana, they actually told us that it was the number one export are diamonds. Number two is beef, and they compete for number one and number two.
Beef.
Yeah, so beef.
I would never
They
thought beef.
right. So they actually
Like
have.
cows?
Yep. So yeah. So they actually have beef that are top of the line. It's grass fed.
Grass-fed, all
They
that.
actually roam. They're roaming, so you'll
So they're
see.
not captive.
Correct. Yeah, you'll actually see the cows that are actually walking around and on the highways. They'll be walking on the side of the road, and there may be somebody that's following them, like a herdsman that's following them, but they just let them. They let them go. It's
The only
pretty.
thing know that y'all better be careful. They gonna eat y'all.
It's pretty wild. I mean, it was.
If they know that, they just stay off the road.
But even bringing that up, that's one of the places that they actually want people to get jobs in, because it's a very wealthy part of the world, and they actually have a lot of people that go into the mines, the caves, and go mining for diamonds. So it's actually a wealthy industry to be in. Getting out of school, I was doing geophysics, so that's a part of the whole geophysics and biological sciences, that biology that I got to go to, that some of my friends were in, since I got to go to Botswana International University of Science and Technology. So it was great seeing, 6 weeks out in the motherland. But it was crazy because the African versus the European, it's like, okay, diamonds number one export. It sounds cool and all, like, okay, diamonds are a woman's best friend, right? But
Yes.
but how
Is that really?
yeah, how is
true?
that? Yeah, how is that true when we learn, once you get the knowledge and you learn how crazy our history is, and like you say, I learned that diamonds run through the rivers in Kenya, in Ghana, and different places in Haiti. Diamonds and gold runs through rivers, and it's just in caves, and it's just rocks. And
They take it and make it value out of it.
so they were able to disperse the money. One of their main goals was to actually get others rich, because they knew that the owners were corrupt. Which
So they were like Robin Hood type.
Yeah,
exactly.
horsemen,
Yeah, like
and
Robin
the new
Hood.
horsemen, the young ones were like just stealing from the rich to give to the poor.
Which you actually brought up, the Vanderbilts. I mentioned that in the movie, that Vanderbilt. As soon as I saw that name, I was like, hold up, Vanderbilts and Bilderbergs. So I wonder if they put those two together.
Absolutely, because
to
the
say
Vanderbilts were
Vanderbergs.
very wealthy, but because of mismanagement, they lost all their wealth, and the Astors kept their wealth, and that's just another topic. But definitely, the whole plot of the film was dealing with the largest diamond worth $1 billion, and it was just they kept it in a vault, and this is high-tech security, peace, and everything of nation, and the illusionists were able to make a mockery out of it, and that's what I found intriguing about the movie.
Yeah, so
really?
definitely want you all to go see it. It is a great way to
It's very entertaining.
go get outdoors and go enjoy what this life has to
And
offer.
it has a person of color in the lead role. You know, it's his story.
Yep, that African
It's his
versus
story.
European.
He's a new
He's
kid.
a new kid on the
Oh,
block.
He was a new,
But we
sort
want
of,
to
yeah,
support
because
that new kid. Let's
he
support
definitely
that new
represents
kid.
that whole thing we've been dealing with in slavery. He's mixed breed. He's mixed race.
Okay.
And, you
Yes.
know, he was victimized. His mother was victimized in the mansion.
His
Need I say
name,
more?
You don't. We
His-
all know the story.
his
Okay.
name is
We
Justice
know the
Smith.
story.
He wants to switch
Oh,
justice.
that's
His
him.
name is Justice Smith, and it
What a
makes
great
sense.
name.
He
You know,
looks like
he's
a Justice.
looking Justice. Yeah,
Justice.
yeah. So he's So he's actually, you know, somebody that was fighting for justice.
In the film, he was
and
great.
I actually, so one, I had to trade in my car. The car support that I was working with, his name is Justice, and he spells it Justiss, which is his real name. And also, I just did a drone job for DJ Justice out in North Carolina.
So this is not a coincidence.
So yeah, it was a lot of
And
justice.
this is the character that archetypes him.
Yeah,
So the universe, as a numerologist, the universe speaks to me through films and all types of different signage throughout the day. And so it's another language. So basically, when I saw Mr. Justice here, then I realized this was the archetype of what the work that Julian is doing here at the Chemic Club and the Black Achievement Fund. You know, trying to build justice and build a empire for our people.
Ashe. So not only is it a good way to get outdoors and have some fun, it's also a great way to get out and go travel. So right. So we want you all to get out this weekend. Go ahead and travel on over to the Wantanara Cultural Festival. So there's going to be a drum and dance festival this weekend at the Southwest Arts Center. So definitely want you all, it's a part of that Drums, Drones, and Dreams personality that I have, want to bring into that Afrofuturism. So we're bringing in the culture at the Wantanara Cultural Festival, and they have a lot of different classes and health and wellness, even also with the different countries, all of these different countries, even panel discussions. So it's going to be a great experience. And then afterwards, there's going to be an after party for the First Lady, Miss Abena. She is, well, part co-owner of Wantanara, and I got to do a performance with them last week out in Brunswick, where I showed you all on Weather Wherever Wednesday. We got to go to the Ritz Theater, and it was an amazing experience. Everybody loves them. They have such a great personality and give everybody an amazing experience working with them. So definitely want you all to check that out. Also, the festival's going on. It is a beautiful time to go out. It's not too cold outside, not too hot. It's a great time right now. Luckily, that cold front passed, so this weekend's looking sunny and looking beautiful. So this weekend's also the Sewanee Chili Cook-Off and Music Festival. Right? In Sewanee. Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe you'll go out there. Also, the Atlanta Fall Wine Festival is at...
For the wine connoisseurs.
Yeah.
Yes.
And wine's actually good for you. It's actually something
Absolutely.
that
Red wine is wonderful.
right, apparently, you know, but
Coach Pat approved.
right. So it's a much better thing. And then I learned in France and Germany that it's actually better to have a glass of wine throughout the week and just have something every day, like with your meal and with your family, as opposed to binge drinking. In America, a lot of us binge drink. So on the weekends, we just go heavy, and it'd be better to ration it off throughout the week with your wine, you know, not so much liquor. Like, you don't really want to have too much just straight hard liquor, but with wine especially, it's better to have it throughout the week instead of just binging on the weekend. So I learned that in wine at a wine tasting. Hot Sauce Festival is also this weekend at Atlantucky Brewery. They have a cool brewery. They also sell pizza and even vegan pizza. And then also the Festival of Trees out in Duluth. We also have a whole bunch of checklists right here. You got the Wiz at the Fox Theater.
The Wiz.
Yeah, the Wiz on the
back.
14th through the 19th. So we starting today. We definitely need to check that out. And it's 1:44 p.m. on the 14th, and it's starting today. So it looks like that's synchronicity right there. We got Friday Jazz at the High Museum of Art next weekend. Skate the Station at Atlantic Station. So they do ice skating over at Atlantic Station. I'm from Atlanta, so we don't really say ice skating too much, but they got ice skating. I remember growing up and going to Atlantic Station, as well as the Park Tavern up at Piedmont Park. So those are great places. 1:45, about time. Yeah. That was it. Got popular around middle school. Middle school is when it really was getting built. So middle school and then high school, folks were out there for sure. Yeah. So it's about time for me to wrap up. You can see all of that right there. And yeah, shout out Keisha Chapman, got those videos, and then also the Drums and Drones program. Hit me up. You can go to drumsanddrones.com and let's go travel the world and help people fulfill their dreams. Ashe and Asheo. Back to you.
And welcome back. Thank you, Julian. If you're just tuned in, you're watching the BAF Solutions Network. The Baby Boom Boom Room is the Baby Boom Boom podcast. And my Baby Boom host is here. The hostess with the most on the ball.
Yes.
Coach Pat.
Yes.
Coach Pat, you know, we have a lot of places we can go, a lot of things we can do, but definitely we have to have our health in check. And also our wealth in check. That stuff gonna cost some money right there.
Yes, it is.
So this is the Pat's Corner. So what we talking about together today?
So what to talk about together today is an attitude of gratitude.
An attitude of gratitude.
An attitude of gratitude. What does that look like? Well, that's like being grateful for the little things that people may not see every day, things that they may not notice, but you deciding today I'm going to walk in gratitude. Right?
I like that.
That's the attitude that I want to have, right? We want to look at the simple things, relationships, the way we interact with people. And sometimes it's just about pausing and just being in the moment.
Yes, absolutely.
And thinking about what am I grateful for. Sometimes I challenge some of my clients to do a journal, to take a moment like first thing in the morning, and the first thing that comes to your mind, jot it down. And when you think about things that you're grateful for, say you write down 3 things per day that you're grateful for, right? Doesn't have to be big, but these are 3 things that you're grateful for. You may be appreciating the journey as a baby boomer, the journey that you have had, because we've seen challenges and victories and changes and new beginnings.
Yes.
And when we look back, we see that we can have gratitude in every moment, right? That door that was open, as you had mentioned before, you had someone that helped to open a door for you.
Open a door for me.
That changed your whole
life.
Changed your whole life. Even me being here on this podcast, right? Arnold giving me the opportunity.
I saw you sitting right over there.
He sure did. And he nailed it.
And I said, no, I didn't. I said, she
That's how we met, guys, okay?
Yeah, well, a man got to be attracted first, okay? That's real.
Absolutely. So.
I just love what she was saying. And I was listening to her conversation about, so it was more than just an animalistic attraction. It was her intellect that really spurred me to say she had more what I needed for this podcast, because I can go boom boom all day long, but I need to know somebody with the boom boom and help us with the so we won't have no gloom gloom.
Exactly, absolutely, and it's just a joy actually to be here. So attitude of gratitude, what does that look like? It's looking like seeing blessings even in the ordinary moments, right? Responding with appreciation rather than complaining. There's so much to complain about because every day we're bombarded with so
something,
much
yeah,
news
yeah.
and so many
Life is the
challenges.
struggle, yes.
But what sometimes I like to do a reframe when people come to me and say, well, this, and this, and I'm really sad about this. Sometimes you can flip and say, well, even though it looks like a challenge, it might be an opportunity. See, when you look for opportunity, it'll come your way.
That's right.
Exactly.
Flip it.
And flip it.
Head
Absolutely.
full and not half
Rewiring
empty.
your mindset towards positivity. Just improving the relationships,
That's right.
You think about your relationships and being grateful for even your neighbor next door that you say good morning to, right? You've known this neighbor for years. There's value in that. There's community. Valuing community. So you can look at that as something to be grateful for.
Well, I was grateful for Panda Express last night.
Panda Express, okay,
and
here we go.
I got my Panda button on. When you want a Panda, that's my BW Panda Bear. Panda Bear, BW Panda Bear.
Broccoli and
Exactly.
vegetables. We won't ask exactly what you ate, but that's okay.
All right, good. I had broccoli and recipe fried rice.
That's pretty healthy.
I ate healthy. It was all veggies.
Yes, absolutely. We had a lot of veggies. So
But I was grateful. I'm just chiming in.
Right, is it? Coach Pat approved, right? Panda Express. And lastly, just being present. Being present. Looking for what you can focus on. Journal just 3 things. Challenge yourself. 3 things first thing in the morning that you're grateful for. And having an attitude of gratitude. Back to you, Otto.
Okay, well, now it's time for Boom the Boomer. Boom the Boomer. And that's what about baby boomers get a chance to boom with songs that we grew up with. We grew up with these songs, and let's boom boom with let's roll them. So as you see, we know who this boomer is. If they're not a boomer, we knew them as boomers growing up, and we was able to sing on this. It's kind of like our version of karaoke here in the baby boom boom room. Who is that?
Oh my God, brother, Otis Redding.
Otis Redding.
Otis Redding.
Yeah, you gotta be a baby boomer to know who he was. Okay, let's hear it. Okay, sit.
Okay.
But
Come back.
left my home in Georgia, headed for the Cisco Bay.
Real story.
Cisco Bay. Let's just go to the bay. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Whistle doing. Okay, he can whistle. Listen to him. Whistle while you work. Nobody gonna be scared of you. Anyway, okay, what's the next one?
Smokey Robinson.
Smokey Robinson. Oh, he had them green eyes. Oh, he had his way. He was a player.
He was.
Oh, he's still a player too.
Tears of a Clown and Love Machine.
Okay, honey, tears of a clown, and there's no one around. Oh yeah, just like Pagliacci did. I gotta keep on something.
Hear a little bit of
The tears of a clown. What do we got? Give me some women.
The Commodores.
Commodores.
Not women yet.
I like to fly away.
Oh, yeah.
Fly away,
Yeah.
zoom.
I like to
I like to fly away. Yeah. Zoom, zoom away.
And Brick House. We talked about Brick
Oh,
House.
then we can watch this one.
Talk about
she's
Brick
a
House.
brick house. She's mighty, just letting it all hang out. She's a brick house. Not too mountain, that's a fact.
This
That's
is how it
nothing.
goes.
Oh, because she's wearing her sex ways. Make a strong man wish, old man wish for younger days, yeah. She knows she know how to please. Showing up can lock a strong man to his knees, 'cause she's a brick house. She's mighty, just letting it all hang out. She's a brick house. Oh, that's a fact, and that's a fact. down, dig it down, down, dig it 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 down. Oh, break! Okay, okay, all right. What we got up here? The baby, we're doing a baby boom, boom, we're booming the boomers. Boom, boom. Who was that?
Diana Ross.
Oh no, well, she got so much.
Ain't no
Yeah, touch me in the morning.
Okay, oh no, that's all.
What's a? Whenever you're near, I hear a symphony. She came out with that. Ooh. What's a big
Ain't no mountain.
Ain't no mountain high.
No.
Nothing can keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough. Nothing can keep me from you. Okay.
Written by Ashford and Simpson.
Oh, what's on Ashford and Simpson there?
That's their song.
Ashford and Simpson wrote a lot
that
of
song.
stuff. Yeah.
They wrote a lot for
They
Motown.
sure did.
They were their
What's the
writers.
Ashford and Simpson song that they sing all the
Oh
time?
my God. Ain't no mountain.
Solid.
Oh yeah.
As a
Solid
rock.
as a
Dun, dun,
Yes,
dun, dun.
absolutely.
That's what this love is. That's what we. And you know, I met Nick Ashford.
Oh, did you meet
Yes,
him?
I was a sugar daddy at the Sugar Bar in New York City. Who was a sugar daddy? You are a sugar daddy. I was a sugar daddy, and Nick Ashford was sitting back at the bar and just laughed. But I was doing sugar bar bingo. Who was this right here?
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye. Oh,
Let's get it on.
Oh, baby. Let's get it on. We only know. Let's love, baby. We all know this. Let's get it on. Sugar. Let's get it on. We're all sensitive people. There's so much to give. Understand each other. Since we got to be here, let's love, and I love you. There's nothing wrong with me loving you. No. Hey, giving yourself to me could never be wrong if the love is true. Oh yeah. Ooh.
Come on,
baby. Stop being around the bush. Oh, I'm gonna get it on. Trust in me, baby. I want to get it on. You know what I'm talking about. Listen,
Okay,
get
guys,
the feeling moving. Let the groove
Right.
Oh, let your love come down. If you
Sorry.
believe in love, let's get it on. Oh. Why did I know that song so well? Why did I know that song so well? Boom, 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 boom. Listen, that's the song we use. You know that, Pat. That's the song us baby boomers use.
Absolutely.
That's right, because we couldn't say it ourselves. We just put the music on. We put the cut on. And then I just want to kind of look at her and just do like this and shit, like look at her. But the song is playing. I know somebody else can dance like that
We used to
too.
slow dance back in the day. People, can I get a dance? They would come over.
Have a little dance.
Can we
Put
get
that
a
little
slow
cut on.
dance? And you hated the slow dance
Oh.
because the guys would be so sweaty. You were like, ugh.
Oh, I love slow drag.
I
That
know
was
you
it.
did.
Oh, yes, I did. But it caused
It was
a lot of
so
problems
bad.
for young teenage boys. It caused a lot of problems. Okay, but that's all we had because we couldn't go nowhere. We couldn't
That's
do
right,
nothing.
we couldn't.
We couldn't be doing like the kids do today. Lord have mercy.
Oh my God. There's
Oh my
so
God.
much. I mean, it's like we were broke all the time.
All right, so we couldn't go nowhere, so all we had was the slow drag.
Right, slow drag.
Yeah, that's all we had. That's all we had, baby boomers. Y'all know, telling the truth. Baby boomers, boom, boom. But who is this right here? We got one more. We winding down, everybody.
Gladys Knight.
Gladys, homegrown, Georgia girl.
Oh, yeah.
Gladys
Knight,
Knight.
train to
Don't you know
Georgia.
that I heard it through the grapevine?
But I heard it to the grapevine. I'm
I'm
about to lose my mind. Oh, yes, sir. Baby, I'm feeling. Oh, you know, Gladys is out there singing now. She's out there still touring.
Yes, in her 80s and looks fabulous.
Okay, so the boomers, that's what we say. It's never too late to
It's
boom
never
boom.
too late.
So Gladys is still singing, and Patty is still singing out there too. And
Absolutely, she
Patty
is.
Bell is out there. Patty voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Voulez-vous coucher? That's all we were saying in high school. Voulez-vous coucher? Oh, well, you're in French class. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? They said, Arnold, you're going to be saying that because that's not what you're supposed to. I'm not teaching that type of French in school. Okay, well, you know, this is our Baby Boom Boom podcast. We're going to close it out, everybody. We just are with our Boom Boom segment with all our Baby Boomers. If you have any suggestions or any people you want us to boom boom in our podcast and our broadcast here on Film Fest Fridays, let us know. Send it to us. And let us know. And we're boom booming. We're boom booming. And you want to leave some messages, some coaching from Coach Pat, you know, hit her up here on the BAF Solutions Network. And like I say, I'm the boom boom and the boom boom and boom boom. We booming out. We booming out. There you go. Thank you. See you next time.
See ya. Awesome.
Keep singing while I go through.
Okay.
I don't know.
There we go. Like I say, my saying. Do you know the way to San Jose? I've been away too long. I've got to find my blues, my way.
Yeah, woman.
LA is a great big freeway. I don't know the words, but y'all can sing. That she's the aunt of Whitney Houston.
We turn into you.
I envision you. I do.
San Jose.
Do you know the way to San Jose? No, I don't know the way to San Jose. I don't know how to get there at all. Where is San Jose? First of all, where is it?
California. San Jose, California.
San Jose, California.
I was out there, I think, in 2018. And I was like, I found the way to San Jose. It was fun. It was really nice out there. So I found the way to
San Jose. Yeah, go see the Michael movies coming out for the next year. The Michael movies coming out. And his nephew is playing the role.
His nephew is playing that role.
Yeah. So, you know, so we got a lot to boom boom about coming up in the new year. 2026 is coming up, everybody. All right, so
right around the corner.
So this is the Baby Boom Boom Room, y'all. So we booming out over here. We just vibing, being grateful, right?
Absolutely, attitude of gratitude.
Attitude of gratitude.
Journal 3
we just have an attitude of gratitude
that
right
you
now.
are
Okay, play the commercial now.
day.
Okay, see y'all. We gotta get our boomed out.